Well, hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Warriors Den. It's me, community developer Eric Pope. I'm not alone this week, even though I'm alone right now with my friend Apollyon. I'm not going to be alone for the whole show because our friend Damien is back. So he's in the back right now because actually I printed off a buttload of questions for him to answer from our Reddit. So he's studying those now. He's been a bit busy. But yes, Damien will be with us shortly, but I figured I should jump into the news of the week and then we can hang out with him. So, one thing you should know, which is cool for those folks who like to line their pockets with steel, we're doing a discount on steel right now. 30% off all the steel packs. You can get it now through April 3rd. So that's a good time to get whatever content you've been wanting to get but haven't really had the desire to go full in on some steel. Also, this is exciting. We've only done this once, and I'm happy we're doing it again. The event order that starts this week, which is tomorrow starting at 1 p.m., is another Faction Rush type. It's called Vanquisher Rush. So basically, you'd be the first faction to win the highest amount of matches. I know that's sort of a weird sentence, but if you haven't played it, the three factions compete against each other, and the variable this week is match wins, and the rewards are steel and crates, and it doesn't specify which because it's different for which place you get, first, second, or third, I believe. Damien can clarify when he's back. But the reminder there, I think everyone knows this by now, but we did make a change in Season 5. Participation is required for these community events. So you can't not participate and then expect to get a bunch of steel at the end of it, which is how it used to be. We thought it's much more interesting to actually ask you to play the game. So don't forget to check in, play some games, and contribute to that goal. We would normally on this show do a Faction War update with our friend Bio, but she's in a very important meeting that's conflicting with this show about stuff that will impact you and you'll be excited about in the future, which I can't talk about. But she couldn't make it to the show, so we don't have a Faction War update. I do know that the Vikings have been super dominant this season so far, and I'm happy about that, but people who aren't Vikings are probably not happy about that. The Knights, whew, the Knights have been, I don't want to say scraping the bottom of the barrel, but it's been a sad thing to see for our Knights. Maybe I'll ask Damien about that when he's out here, about what we can do to help our poor Knights out there, because, whew, I feel for you guys, but I also don't want you to win, but I do feel for you. So yes, sorry, no Bio this week to give you some insight into what's happening behind the scenes of the Faction War, but she will be back, she promises. Okay, this is something I am incredibly excited about. And I'm frustrated I can't tell you more about it. But it's something I'm very excited about that I want you all to know about. So please pay attention. This Sunday, which happens to be Easter if you celebrate that, so I know it's not ideal. This Sunday, I want you to come to this Twitch channel. Oh, I'm over here. Hey, oh, hello. I want you to come to this Twitch channel at 10 a.m. Eastern time, or any time between 10 a.m. Eastern and 7 p.m. Eastern, to this channel for a very special, very fun surprise. Can I don't know if I'm even good at winking. Huh? My glasses pop. I don't know. I didn't practice the wink, I'm sorry. Like I said, I can't actually reveal what the surprise is because then it wouldn't be a surprise. The fact that I'm telling you there is a surprise is already ruining the surprise. But I wanted to let you know you should come and be here because it's special and it's fun and it's a little dumb, which is all of my favorite things wrapped in one. So please check that out because it'll be fun. It'll be fun. Okay, and it's not a joke. Okay, something else I'm also very excited about, guys. I'm back on this camera. Hello, thank you. We need one of the things with the red dot on top so I know where we are. Next week, if you are not aware, is a big event called PAX East, which takes place in my old hometown of Boston, Massachusetts. Go Sox! So I will be attending PAX East because it is one of my favorite shows in all the world. And my fellow ComDev, who we have not introduced to you yet, her name is Alex. will be there with me. We don't have a booth. For Honor is not there officially, but we sort of feel if there's an event where our fans are at, we want to do what we can to be there with you. I want to meet community people face to face. I want to hang out. I want to talk to you. I want to hear your feedback. Just want to meet. But in particular, we're doing something a little special. We're going to do a meetup. On that note, our other friend who does not work with us, but she makes the community a better place, Mistress. She's in the chat, I believe, so shout out to her. She's helping us organize a meetup while we're at PAX East. So if you don't care about me and Alex, but you want to meet Mistress because she's cool, she'll be there too. And one of our Reddit moderators, Geistnacht, I always call him Geistnacht. The name stresses me out, but he's a great guy. He'll be at PAX East too, so that's a cool opportunity to meet another very important contributor to our community. And other folks I know have sort of checked in over Twitter and told me they'll be there. So I'm super excited. We did our panel at PAX Prime last year, and some of you showed up, and that was great to meet you. So we're not doing a panel this time around just for Honor, but we do want to do a meetup. And something special. Worked with our friend English Butter. She is actually an Australian, so I don't know why it's not Australian butter or Vegemite. English Butter has worked with us to actually create a logo, which I'm officially calling our community logo. Let's put it up there, Max. So I am very excited about this for a few different reasons. You see, these are the three characters from our box art that everyone knows the box art, the Conch, the Raider, and the Kensei. But because it's a community thing, they're having fun. They're all friends with each other. The Kensei is giving the anime peace sign. Conch is shouting out the Ra. I want this to sort of be a symbol that you and I can kind of gather around to signify the For Honor community. I want the community to be a fun, welcoming place, and we really want that logo to kind of be a symbol of that. So what we're doing at PAX East, we actually have manufactured some exclusive enamel pins. I'm holding up nothing because I haven't received them yet. They're being manufactured right now. But we made some exclusive enamel pins with that logo by English Butter, who is amazing. She will not be at PAX East, sadly. Alex and I will be bringing them to the show to give out to For Honor fans who come up to us. So follow the For Honor account on Twitter. We'll be letting you know where we're hanging out over the course of the weekend. I'm on 3 panels, so that's a good chance to catch me. I'm on a panel Thursday night with the Upright Citizens Brigade folks. We're doing an improvised game postmortem, which should be really fun. I've never done it before, so I'm a little stressed about it. That's a comedy panel. Then Friday, I'm very excited. I'm on a panel about managing live communities with people from across the industry. Rebecca Ford from Warframe, who I idolize. I idolize her and their community because they're so awesome. They've done great things with that game and the community. Steph Baer, my good friend who's on Heroes of the Storm. She and I go back to the Rock Band and Guitar Hero days where we were on competing franchises, but we were always good friends. And also my fellow comm dev on Rainbow Six, Mr. Justin Kruger, will also be on that panel, and it's being moderated by Ubi Gabe, who's also another Ubisoft dude, and he's an amazing fellow. So come to that if you're at PAX. It should actually be really interesting. I'll talk about my experience managing the For Honor community, and that is on Friday at 3 o'clock. And it should be streamed as well, actually. I should have had that information for you to put on screen, but I don't. And then I'm on another panel Sunday morning. My friends and I do a stupid a video game wrestling league, which has blown up in popularity for some reason. I'm one of the commentators. It's called League of Heels. If you like wrestling, if you like video games, if you like bad old like Nintendo 64 video games, that's what we play. Everyone has a storyline. It's very dumb and fun. I suggest checking that out. That'll also be streamed. So anyway, my point in saying all that was not to self-promote. It was a little bit. But to know where you can find me to get some pins if you're at the show. But anyway, I have further plans for that logo, which I can't talk about yet. But I do really want it to kind of be a thing that people can identify with. So you see someone else with it, you know that you're part of the For Honor community. Because I think it's a cool place to hang out. Anyway, enough about that. Content of the week. We have battle outfits at 1,500, 3,000, and 5,000 steel. So Max, if you want to roll the video, we'll check that out and come right back with Damien.
Hey!
You're back!
I'm back.
How was your world tour?
Tiring but cool, really
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, very inspiring and yeah, pretty some cool stuff. The presentation went really well.
Cool.
We had great feedback from many people in the industry. Guys from Rocket League, guys from Anthem, Remedy. Lot of cool people, lot of cool feedback.
Oh, that's very interesting.
People on Destiny, etc. So very good discussion of how to make a game as a service game.
Cool.
So yeah, very interesting.
And in fact, good thing you mentioned that. Luke was on the show last week, and we were talking about what we would like you guys to present it on the Warrior's Den.
Yeah.
We won't do it this
that.
week because Ramon's not here, but maybe next week.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to be at PAX next week, so I'll miss it yet again. But I can watch the replay.
Didn't we present it to you, like a rough version?
I saw nothing.
No. Maybe,
I saw nothing.
Okay, maybe we should present it to you before presenting to them.
Sure.
Maybe you. Yeah. Anyway,
Cool.
we're so prepared.
Yes, yes. So like I said, this is, I think, 7 pages of questions.
So I just wrote all of them now because the comeback was so crazy.
Yeah.
We worked like day and night since we're back. Anyway, and I'm impressed. I'm impressed. There are very good questions and smart ones and ones that acknowledge our reality and all. It's like cool. I like our community.
We've got a cool community.
Yeah, really cool. So let's go then, because it's 7 pages. So yeah, shoot.
Okay, this is by far the biggest upvoted question, so I know it's the biggest question all of you have. Chapter 92 and everybody else wants to know, any word on which heroes are getting reworks next, or if new heroes are getting added?
It's a double question. So the first part of the question, the next reworks, I can't tell you about it. What I can tell you is that, yes, we will do new reworks. Maybe not the same number as Season 5. How things are going right now, it might be a lower number than Season 5. But I can't tell you that either. I don't know when we will start disclosing those.
I don't either.
In a few weeks, hopefully.
Yes.
But yeah, team is hardly working on that, doing some last tests.
You wouldn't say hardly in English.
Yeah,
because hardly means they're barely working on it.
So they're working hard.
Very hard.
On it. Not hardly. They're working hard on those. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
So yes.
Thank you, Eric.
But yeah, the next set will be in next season.
And one of those heroes is highly expected by the community.
Oh yes.
But I won't tell you more.
Okay.
That's the last tease I can do on
Yeah,
that
that's
subject.
right. All right.
And for the second part of the question, if new heroes are getting added, right now we're more focused on the reworks and doing other things. But that doesn't mean we will never reintroduce new heroes. It's just not the time for now.
Yep. Cool. Stay tuned on that note.
Yeah.
Okay, Dairat has a number of questions, but they're pretty good ones, so we'll ask a few of them. Will there be any truly new armor instead of just variations on existing ones?
So that's a good question. It's something we already discussed in past Warriors Den. It's super costly, not in budget, but in time and in people needed to do new armor, because basically redoing a full mesh, full texture, etc. needs to work with all the customization. And the more heroes we have, the longer it is, because we want to do it for all heroes, etc. So it's, I will never say never,
Right.
but it's the reason why it's not something we're shipping at every season or...
That's why the variations you see
This is something we'd like to do at one point, so I will never say never, but it's really not a short-term thing.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to give a shout out to Titletown.
Yeah, and I'm...
Titletown Relo.
I'm
who,
jealous.
Made this shirt.
I'm jealous for two reasons. First one, it's because it's an amazing concept art. And second reason is because it's a Kensei.
Yes.
So I want to have the same one.
Yep.
What do I do?
You didn't get one. Yeah, oh, Alex wants one too. So, Titletown, this man needs a shirt.
I need one.
Yes.
I will wear it at the Warriors Den.
Done.
If I have one. Medium, small size.
Cool.
Okay.
We just answered this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
about this
new
news?
rework plan for season 6,
Right.
we already answered that.
Yes. Is there news regarding inviting friends mid-match?
So that's a very good question, in fact, because something we investigated with the team. It was a big no-go before the servers.
Right.
Now with the servers, we might be able to reopen that door.
Cool.
But not an easy one at all. And even less easy, that's usually with the join in progress. The time you
Someone else will
invite
be
the guy,
grabbed in there,
there's somebody else, so we need to block the session, etc. So it's tricky.
Yeah.
It's something I would love to have at least for custom match.
Yeah.
Same thing, never say never. Was impossible before. Now it's in the realm of possibility with the dedicated servers, but it doesn't mean we will do it. It's worth the time invested to do that.
Cool. Can you please ditch those green bars and put ping in instead?
So yes, we can. It's something we want to do. I don't know when it comes, because in fact we already we did the development, etc. So I don't know in which phase it is, if it's in test, if it's already in next or in one of the upcoming patches.
Yep.
So it's more a short mid-term thing. And it's something that we'll use also as a way to differentiate which sessions are still in peer-to-peer and which sessions are still in dedicated servers. So the sessions that will have a ping will be the sessions on dedicated servers.
Okay, makes sense.
And the sessions that still have the green bars, blah, 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 and no number will be the sessions in peer-to-peer. So it will be also a cool way for you to know.
To know quickly.
Yeah, to know quickly. So definitively something we're doing. I just don't know when it ships.
Great. Okay. Thorn H68.
I love this one. So.
All right, I'll read the whole thing.
Yeah.
Damien, I have 1,200 plus hours invested in For Honor. He's not the only one. There's a lot of people who do.
Thank you
I
for that.
have purchased 2 different collector's editions, spent more money than I care to acknowledge on steel packs, and have enjoyed every minute of my time with the game. But there are a ton of new games releasing in 2018. This is true.
And cool ones.
That will draw my attention away from For Honor. Will you give us a hint about something big that is coming to For Honor that will keep me invested for another 1,200 hours? No pressure.
I love that. So what I can tell you is that you will have definitively a very good reason to play For Honor this year, and even more in the upcoming years.
Oh!
But I can't tell you more.
Boom. Okay.
So yes, for sure, you will be more than welcome to play the other game, but you will still play For Honor in the same time.
Yes.
For sure.
We're a game that's here to stay.
For sure.
Cool. Okay. We'll say more as the year progresses. Don't worry. Don't worry. We're not just saying.
So now it will be an upcoming question at each one.
Yeah. What actually
why would I stay in For Honor? What's the cool thing coming? We are working hard on many different things.
Yes, there are some very cool things.
And very cool things.
In the pipe.
Yeah.
Cool. Philip Zeppelin asks, roughly, when can we expect the next patch to arrive? Lag compensation is badly needed with the new servers. Instant guard breaks and attacks are everywhere.
So, for sure, it's in April, but that doesn't say much because we're on the 29th.
Yes.
We don't have the date now, like the exact date. It will be in April, not at the end of April, for sure. But
I would go so far as to say less than a month.
Yeah, less than a month.
I think I mentioned before, basically, this patch, or you mentioned before, because of the arena mode, it changes the way the play-go of the game is. So like when you first play the game, you used to go into the tutorial before anything else. Well, the arena/training mode replaces that.
It's part of that.
So it changes the flow, the start flow of the game. We have to do a full submission to Sony. And,
because it also changed what are the first things you download. Because the play-go feature is that you download like in 1 gig, something that lets you play for 20 minutes, half an hour, while the rest is downloading. So we're changing that as well, and that's why it's full submission.
There you go.
There you go.
So there's a little.
And that answers one of the questions of someone asking why Arena was not shipped at the beginning of Season 5. And yes, and we use that time as well to polish it, etc. Of course, but
we're in the home stretch now. Like I said, it'll be less than a month. Okay.
Domine Defanata.
What was this one?
You can go.
Okay. Domine Defanata. Will every hero get a rework this year, or will new heroes be introduced?
So it's a bit the same question. So. For the heroes rework, looking at the time it takes, etc., I'm not sure, and I don't think we'll redo all of them, and that's not the plan. The plan is really to work on the ones that need it the most.
Yeah.
And that could be for really different reasons.
Yep.
Some of them could be strong, but have only a mono strategy, so it's not cool to play, etc. So it could be for many reasons.
Yeah.
But we're definitively doing those from a priority list, and we'll do all of those first. And then we'll see if the other ones, because the more we rework, the more we change stuff.
Changes the overall roster.
It changes the overall needs as well. So it's something that is constantly changing. But right now, the objective is not to do all of them, is to do for the ones that need it.
Yeah,
basically.
the ones that need the most attention.
Yeah, exactly.
I was just going to quote The Simpsons, but I'm not going to do it. Okay, I'll do it. Stupid babies need the most attention. Right. Never mind. It's a thing I say to myself a lot. Okay, Gooby Jason. Gooby is a terrible movie, by the way. I don't know if your name is based on that. Oh my God. It's a kids movie about this terrible bear creature. Oh, it is. There's an amazing How Did This Get Made podcast about that movie that I highly recommend you check it out. Not the movie, but the podcast. Okay, Gooby Jason. Will there be a year 2 season pass?
I think it's a bit the same question that we already had twice.
Yeah.
Right now we're focused on the reworks. Doesn't mean that we will never do again a season pass or something like that. Right. It's just not the current plan.
Yes. Okay. XX Spidey XX. Can we get? Oh, this is a good Damien question. Can we get the ability to dismantle multiple gear at once at the match rewards screen? There isn't always enough time, and then it just clutters your inventory.
It's a good one, in fact. It's a good one, and it's a good idea. So I will add that in our improvement list because it's a problem we didn't have before. But now with the event loot and sometimes loot fest, etc., you can loot more than one gear easily, and so it could create that problem. So it's a good idea. I don't think it's super high priority because the chances that you loot a lot of gear at each match is still pretty low. But depending on how easily we could bring the feature from the hero menu to that, maybe it's a quick win, so that maybe we could do it. Cool. If it's not a quick win, not sure we can.
Cool. Okay, Riker Watts. Can we expect new metal types and additional customization options for characters that are generally lacking? And I guess I would, because I saw the responses to it, I would say material types in general is what people want to know.
For the moment, it's not planned new materials per se. We don't want to go into crazy like pink material or stuff like that.
Ooh. Maybe for Valentine's next year.
The crazy part are the effects. And we still want to have this cool fantasy thing on our heroes. Fantasy meaning medieval fantasy, I mean. But same thing, I wouldn't say never, because maybe we could come up to a good idea. For the weapons, though, we might take some more liberties. You already saw it, that sometimes we put color, things like that, something we could do more. So maybe on the weapon side.
Cool. Okay.
Are people happy with my answers?
Yeah,
yes?
let us know.
Let me judge if...
I got a new phone, so I don't have my login for my Twitch on my phone anymore. Okay. Bringers. Okay, good name. Will there be new maps? And will they come, again, with new heroes? I know that this
so the new
is
heroes
clearly
part,
a big question.
I don't answer it.
We've answered that.
The new maps, it's a good question, in fact. It's true that we didn't have any new map at the start of Season 5.
Right.
But it doesn't mean we won't have any new map in Season 5, because with the arena mode, you have one new map, one new arena, in fact.
Yes.
Per faction. So 3 new maps, small maps, really like arena, gladiator, arena type.
Yep.
But those are cool, and they will be playable as well on Brawl and on Duel.
Oh, damn.
So it's not only for the arena mode, which is super cool. So you will have some new maps in Season 5 for that. And for the future, I can't tell you.
Right.
But again, it doesn't mean we won't do it.
You know what I'll say to not answer that? We still have a maps team.
Do we?
We still have a team here that's their title.
So what are they working on?
Right?
Yeah.
Who knows what they're doing?
Anyway.
They're just drinking coffee and eating bacon? I don't know.
Maybe they do some characters.
Cool. So that's exciting. I will obviously show you that when we get closer to arena time. But those 3 arena maps are dope. Cool.
And there is Dobin in one of those.
Do they know that?
They know that.
Oh, we showed them that.
You showed it in the reveal.
Dobby returns.
I need to repeat it.
Yeah. Dobby returns.
You know that at the very early life of our post-launch, when the community didn't like me a lot, they were telling that I was Dobin.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, I was Dobin. That was my
So that's very interesting to me, because the community has also come around on Dobini in general. Like, they love Dobini.
Now they love Dobini.
And now they love you.
Yeah.
Wow, maybe you are Dobini. Oh, shit. Should I start calling you Hervis from now on?
Roman would be...
Well, Roman is clearly Holden Cross.
Yeah.
There's no question.
Same face, huh?
Yeah, there's no question. Yeah. But that's really interesting. I want to see some. I want to see some fanfic on this, please. Damien as Dobini. Damien, show yourself. That's good.
I don't like the ending of that.
Well, when we had Arion, she really laid it out there to kind of show how Dobini is the smartest character in all of For Honor. He knew what was up. He wasn't dumb enough to like put his life on the line. He pieced out, and now he's running an arena somewhere in the kingdom. I don't know.
He has no honor.
Yeah, but who needs honor?
I do.
Okay.
I'm a Kensei.
He thinks he's a
I'm
Kensei.
a samurai.
I don't know. I don't know.
Anyway.
Okay. We answered the armor one.
You could do that one.
Yes? Okay.
I know we answered it.
Yeah.
But we could still.
Okay, Ornstein of Midland. We get plenty of weapons each season, but rarely any armor. You've answered it. So I'd really like to know if there are plans to bring new armor. P.S.
I like the PS.
Yeah, the P.S. is the important part. I'm still waiting, as am I and many community people, still waiting for that Oni armor that you still use in every screenshot of the Orochi. This is true.
So if we do, at one point, a new armor of the Orochi, I think we'll try to do that one instead of something else.
It is true. I get that all the time. It's like, if you're not going to give us the armor, why do you keep using the picture? I'm like, we only have so much PR. Like,
what is fun is that I have someone on Twitter, I don't know if it's the same person, like tweeting me every week.
Oh, yeah, that
it's
guy.
like, oh, where is it coming? Where is it coming? Where is it
It's good to have a cause in life, I'll say that. That's his cause.
Anyway.
Okay. Oh, jeez. Bleebo Blabo. Bleebo Blabo. Are you guys looking into ways to balance this is one of my favorite terms, death ball meta? Death ball has become a bigger topic over the last few weeks.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. Why is it topic now? It was before.
I don't know if it's just that
then why now? Is that because we changed the defensive meta,
or I don't know if they've just kind of congealed around this term,
or it's because they don't have anything else to complain about. So that's the new thing. But it's something we're aware of.
Definitely.
We don't have a solution per se. In fact, we did many different type of things throughout the year to try to reduce that. So yes, we're aware it's a frustration of the community.
Yeah.
I don't know if we will be able to do something groundbreaking.
It's interesting. I've had discussions with both the fight team as well as the game mode team who use the term.
So it's something that is in our mind.
Yeah.
We don't have a solution we're working on. It's still something that is there that we think about constantly.
Yeah.
And the time where we find the idea, then we'll do it.
Yep.
I don't think we have one idea. I think it will be constant new things. Maybe it's something the community can jump on and tell us what they
That's true. It would be
would
interesting to hear your ideal solution for the death ball.
And I think it's not the same issue in different modes. So I think it's tribute. It's not the same way than in Dominion, etc. So it's also interesting. Yeah.
Cool. This is one I can answer. Whoa.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
For skirmish, we tried to fix it with the pulse matchmaking, so that the fact that you respawn as a team, so then you don't have this death ball effect on only one guy getting killed by 4 guys.
Yeah.
I think it's better. Didn't have much feedback on that, but I think it's better.
Yeah.
If you have thoughts about it, I know not many players are playing skirmish.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay. J-Ray Yar J, which is J-Ray backwards. J-Ray Yar J.
Which is a palindrome.
It is a palindrome. My favorite palindrome is race car.
Race car.
Anyway.
It's a nice
will we ever get some behind the scenes stuff like motion capture and all that? Just a little peek. Indeed.
We should.
Yes, this is a thing that people have been asking about a lot. I've talked about it. I've also talked as it pertains to the executioners, as we call them. I know people want to know more about their process. So yes, we're working on that right now on the best way to kind of have those folks on and present to you what they do in an interesting and fun way. So yes.
There is, let's take some questions from the chat. Lumo Renewal. It sounds like a
cleanse, like a cleanse,
or a medicine, something you take. Anyway. Why aren't popular game modes implemented for the long haul? He means game events, popular game modes, like Dance of Death and Test Your Metal. That's a good question. It's also always a way to see it is that are they popular also because they're not permanent?
Because they're special,
so for the moment, we'd like to keep them as events and also to refresh the game and bring something new, a new activity, etc. It doesn't mean we will never do it or never replace a game mode by by another one. But also their value is that because they are temporary, that's why they're so popular. And people need to be aware of that. but those inspire us maybe sometimes to do new things that are permanent, etc.
Yeah, to see the reaction to it is really helpful for us. To
yeah,
see like,
so it's feeding what we're doing that is not planned for events, etc. So so there is this constant exchange. Again, never say never. We could change our tactics.
There's also the more basic issue, like we wouldn't just add yet another mode to the list of modes.
Yeah,
like
exactly. Because
it's
then we saw, for example, Tribute is a good example. Tribute is still a mode that is pretty much played, that is quite popular, but it was way more popular when it launched than right now. And it's not as popular as Dominion, for example.
Right.
And so it's a balance, and we can't split as much the community, so we need to balance it well. And that's why I love temporary game modes. It's because it's a temporary split as well. And it's also driving everyone to a same mood, to a same cool thing, to a same objective.
Right.
So I think that's also very powerful.
Yep.
So it's a balance to find.
What I think is interesting about Test Your Metals is that it showed us there's a good interest there for PvE.
Also PvE events and PvE content, yes.
Yeah, that's cool.
But it was as well the hardest one to develop on our side.
Yes, the most involved, and yeah, for sure. Here's one I can answer from the chat, from Valkrex. Any progress on the memory leak? It's still causing me problems, and despite efforts from support, it's still there. Yes, support has been very valiantly trying to get as much information from players as possible, because these types of issues, they're very hard to reproduce because it's related to specific hardware on specific PCs or specific software related to hardware on PCs. So like the configuration to make the memory leak reproducible is super hard. Yeah. Now, what I will say, I actually think he might be in the chat. One of our support agents has this issue on his own very computer. So in fact, the team finally has a computer that they can reproduce this issue on. I think he's like literally brought it to the office or something. I don't know if he mailed it to Germany to our guys in Blue Byte or what, but that is a huge step for us in being able to really identify the issue. So the team is very, very, it's like our top, so we have a list of our issues. It is definitely our top one. We don't want you to have to suffer a memory leak. So this is good news for us. We don't have the fix yet confirmed. They have one that they're working on that they think might be the way to go, but we will definitely keep you updated. I'm sorry that you're experiencing it, but I think we're getting close to the solution.
Yeah, this is just to go back a more high-level thing. This is how things work when we have bugs, is that we try to reproduce it, so this way we can understand what is the cause.
Yeah, to actually
so we can fix the cause rather than the symptom.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you just shoot wrongly. So any type of those bugs, like the black screen is a good example, etc.
Yeah, exactly.
The ones we can't reproduce are super hard for us to fix because we don't understand why they're occurring, and so we can't fix the cause.
Yep. But do reach out to support if you're experiencing that, because every data point we have helps to help us narrow down both the cause but also the solution. So if you have the problem, please create a ticket at support.ub.com. Okay.
Big Dragon.
Big Dragon. Okay. He just says, can you share more data? And I thought
we should.
We should. I thought that was a good opportunity to remind people of the State of Balance blog. So our fight team wrote up a really cool blog post on forhonorgame.com called State of Balance, and the intent with that is to do it each season. It's not just a one-off. So it presents the state of the balance in the game as of the end of Season 4. So it's with the data. It's not just words. It's actually showing the data, the matrix for 1v1, but also 4v4, the matchups, all that. So there is a lot of data there, and we're going to continue to do that.
Then there was a lot of discussion on the Lawbringer.
Yes. Yes, the Lawbringer was the interesting thing in that set.
It came a bit as a surprise to some people.
Very high, yeah. But I don't know, do you have more data? Like more data you hoard that you don't share? That you'd like to, I mean?
Always.
The data hoarder?
I keep them for me, so this way it's a strength. I can use them whenever I need to convince people. That's my tactic. We have some question about data stuff, so we'll use those to give more data. And I think, as you said, that will do the State of Balance for Season 5 at one point.
Yeah, Okay. I actually really like this question from Fader FX. I haven't asked you about this before because I don't think it's quite possible. It would be a long-term development, but Far Cry is doing this, and it's dope as hell.
Yeah.
Is there any plan to add a map maker tool set to increase replayability, get the community more involved? Yeah. Then also, is there going to be a warden rework? One question at a time, my friend.
So I will answer the last one. No, I'm kidding. I would love that.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I think it's impossible with how our things are done on For Honor.
Yeah, and I know
it needs to be developed from the get-go.
Exactly.
With that in mind. I think it's near impossible. Maybe something we could do, but like in 5 years or something like that.
That's what I was going to say. We're close.
And a major shift of the whole production team on doing all of that. And even how our lighting is pre-baked.
It's very complicated.
Yeah. I don't think it would be For Honor compatible. But what I would like is that the Far Cry team includes some For Honor props.
I've heard things
into their.
I've heard that has come up, but I don't know where that
because I know there is Watch Dogs,
Yeah.
there is Assassin's Creed, but I haven't heard anything about.
Let's
For
put some
Honor.
pressure on those
I love
guys.
That. Could you put some pressure on them so that we can play with some For Honor stuff on Far Cry 5? I love that.
But yeah, I work close with their comm devs as well, and like that was definitely the map maker was a core feature from the very beginning because they saw in the previous Far Cries that there was a really great community that built up around it.
And it's Far Cry 2 was built with that in mind. Far Cry 2, and then it's the same engine that evolve, etc. But they had that on Far Cry 2.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Very cool thing, though.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and yes, congrats to the Far Cry 5 team, by the way.
Yeah.
It launched. It's super
great
fun.
launch. Haven't played it yet. I have it.
Oh, you haven't?
Play it. And
it's very fun. Okay, I lost my spot. Where are we?
Bureau Devil. Bureau Devil. Can y'all?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can y'all turn all non-Dominion maps available for Dominion? Then they can be used for all modes, and Dominion would be more varied. Yes, it sounds like that. It sounds pretty cool. But those maps were not designed with Dominion in mind, and they wouldn't work. Dominion wouldn't work on those. On the contrary, something we were investigating with the team is how would Tribute behave on Dominion maps, because right now Tribute is not on Dominion maps. And for the moment, it's not that cool. It's less cool than on those other maps, so that's the reason why we haven't done it yet. Maybe we'll do it at one point, but for the moment, it's should we just add more quantity, but then it's not as high quality as the others, so then should we do it?
Yeah,
Maybe
I had a
not.
good conversation with Edgard, who's been on the show a bunch of times, about that exact question, and it's like, sort of the same answer with Far Cry. It's like from the ground up, those maps are built for a specific purpose.
Yeah, exactly.
And the non-Dominion maps are
the non-Dominion maps for sure wouldn't fit with Dominion on top. Dominion would suck on it, so it's not.
It's a great question though, because I had the same one. Okay, that Deceiver Kid, Damien. What type? What type/amount of data has been collected in regards to the dedicated servers?
So, that was the one I was hinting to. So, we gathered a lot of data on the dedicated servers, and we're super happy, in fact. We're super happy because on top of having no more resyncs, no more host migrations and things like that, we clearly saw a big increase in connectivity stability on all matches. Across all the boards, all platforms, etc. So we're very happy about that. The team is still working on it. Next patch we have some fixes to make it even better. I know there are some disconnections, there are some issues, and so far we're super happy. Very happy. To be honest with you, we kept all that time after the dedicated server to be ready to hotfix, to patch a lot of it, because each time new games come with new architecture, it breaks, you have a lot of issues, etc. And it went really smooth, so we're super happy. Still working on it to improve it, but
Yeah, we mentioned that
Data-wise, it's green. It's green.
it's very good, yeah, from what I've seen. It exceeded my expectations. And we've told people the next phase for Team Onion is now optimization.
Yeah.
So that's what I think they probably have already started working on, or maybe they're still doing
There is
some additional.
optimization, there is multi-tenancy as well, which is the fact that we can host several sessions on the same server. Right now we use one server per game session. So it means we need a huge amount of servers, and also to adapt dynamically the amount of servers we need for the day, etc. So it's more complex. Now we want to have more sessions on one server, and this, after doing all of that, it will also help us to deploy servers on other sessions, and not only have them on PvP matchmaking.
Cool.
So
cool. And I'm sure the question that will follow, because I know people have asked, is like, will we be adding new data center locations? That is not. We're not there yet. We don't have any information on that. I know that some people want to know that, but all signs are it's going really well, which is nice to see. Cool. So this same guy, that Deceiver Kid, had another question. What is the status of lag compensation? So indeed, it will be in the next patch.
Yeah, and it will be the first version of it. So during our last test, we saw that, yeah, it's cool, but we want it to be better.
It's not the permanent solution.
It's not the perfect solution. Yep. We still want to ship that to have player feedback, to see how it goes, and to learn more about it. It's not an easy solution, in fact.
Right.
But I don't think it will be the only step we'll do on that part. And I think we'll do a blog post on that as well. So that will explain you how not easy it is, and the whole complexity of the thing. But the last test we've done kind of validated it, but also validated the holes into that solution. So it's not something that will be
fixed.
Ended.
It's not going to be
in the next patch.
Perfected. Yeah. But it is an improvement for sure. So so that's coming in the next patch, which, as I mentioned earlier, is less than a month away.
Yeah.
But yes, we're gonna have a lot of detail in a blog post. I've been editing it, and it like makes my brain hurt because I have to focus so hard on it because it's a very technical blog post. I'm not writing it, I'm just editing it, and it's got a lot of juicy info there for people who care about that really tech-heavy stuff.
Yeah. The two other questions were already answered.
Yes.
So still from the same person, the date and why Arena was not out yet.
Yes.
There is a last question.
What is your favorite color and why?
Navy.
Navy?
Yeah, of course I wear navy, like half of For Honor,
never noticed
half
this.
of Warriors Then shows. This is the contrary example.
Yeah, you're gray.
I'm gray today.
I'm wearing navy.
But no, I don't think it's blue overall, and I like wearing navy.
Wow, I learned something about Damien today.
Yeah,
I never knew that.
Yeah.
So you love that color to the point that you coordinate your cover.
And my wedding color will be navy.
Are you getting married?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
This summer.
What?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Breaking news.
I didn't know that.
Voilà.
Wow.
See what a favorite color question could bring.
Wow. I didn't expect anything to come of that question. I wasn't even going to ask it.
Anyway.
Well, you're not allowed time off for that wedding, by the way. You need to stay and do the show. No. Please don't go.
It's not a first day, so it's okay.
Okay, good. Okay, someone asked, we answered this already, but is the GDC conference presentation up anywhere? No, they keep it what they call their vault for a little while.
So it depends. They do two things. Sometimes they put everything on the vault, but the vault is only accessible to people who attend the GDC or people that work in video games, etc. Maybe something you can pay for, but I'm not even sure.
Not sure.
And sometimes some of those, they make it public. So they did for some Zelda conference keynotes, for example, and stuff like that. So maybe ours will become public, maybe it won't, I don't know. But for sure, it's something we'll try to do on the Warzone if we can.
That'll be better. Do it just for you guys on the show.
Yeah.
Because he still has a PowerPoint. It's not like he got rid of it. So.
And work hard on it, so yeah.
Okay. This is one I wanted to answer, but I don't remember what the question is. Oh. With so few things ready to talk about after the biggest content drop in the game's history took away all of your talking points. I think he means Season 5. We did have a lot of weeks of like jam-packed content.
Those are questions for you, in fact.
Yeah, I know. What have you been thinking about as ideas for Warriors Den in terms of segments? First of all, I want to know what more types of content you want on the show, and we can see what we can do to make that happen. There is a new series of content coming soon, which maybe we'll start next week, actually. So I'm going to be gone next week. Our friend Luke will be hosting the show, and he has been putting together a segment.
That's cool.
Because we want to further introduce you guys to our devs. So he can present that while I'm gone, but that's meant to be an ongoing segment. So I think that'll be interesting for people who care about the people behind the scenes. Yeah.
That's cool.
So that's one example, but I definitely want to know more. We're going to do more of these Q&As.
And you did that. Like,
Yes.
I have nothing to do this week.
Exactly.
Let's answer questions.
And I think people are finding it valuable because there's still a bunch of you watching. Cool. But yeah, please let me know. Please let me know what you'd like to see on the show that we don't ever do, or we used to do. We want to bring it back. Let us know. This is sort of related.
But it's more a personal question.
Yeah, it's a real personal one. Has all of the quiet after the Season 5 update in terms of the amount of content that's been shipped given you, he means me, time to work on other things that you normally haven't been able to get to work on, i.e. family life, personal pursuits, etc.? I bought a new mattress at Costco. King size. Check this out. So you've surely bought a bed in your life, right?
Yeah.
What do you have at home?
This
You
is
got a queen?
to be honest with you, I did two things. So when I started working,
Yeah.
my salary, I saved most of my salary to invest in two different things.
Okay.
First one was a very good bed that I still have.
Smart.
So like I bought it like 15, 20 years ago. I still have it. And
Awesome.
it's still amazing.
Great.
And second one was an amazing TV
That was my
that
guess.
I still have too.
Oh, wow, really?
But it's not 4K, blah, blah, blah. But
Yeah.
it's still so good.
How long ago did you get it?
Like 10 years, something like
Okay.
that. But it was
Still
like,
good.
Yeah, it's still good. And there is something that I hate on new TVs. It's like it looks very artificial.
Yes.
I'm more a movie goer guy,
God.
so I love.
The motion smoothing thing?
I love the movie rendering and
Yeah.
the grain and the noise and the picture. And something I don't see a lot anymore on those new TVs. I'm sure there is maybe a
think
new
you just have to
TV that
disable
does
it.
that well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but even though it's very sharp, and also I'm more an old school guy on that area. So maybe next step I won't buy a new TV, but I will buy a
projector?
Yeah, I don't know.
Ooh.
So, but I have un puits de lumière, là, a light on my rooftop, on the ceiling. I have a big light going on.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't have a ceiling, I have a glass ceiling
Yeah.
in a way. So it means that I can't have a projector.
Right, you'll have
anyway,
to renovate.
personal problems.
But so what do you have,
easy
queen
ones.
size? Queen
I
size
have
bed?
a king.
You have a king?
Yeah.
Okay, I have my whole life, best I've ever done was a queen size. I have a great queen size bed, right? I got it in America, brought it with me here, at a place called Sleepy's. Don't go to Sleepy's, go to Costco. So I got that bed maybe 10 years ago myself. The king size that I just got at Costco in Canadian dollars, more than half the price of the queen size I got in US dollars. It's amazing. So anyway, shout out to Costco.
And I wanna keep the parenthesis.
Sure.
Because it will make Alex very
Yeah,
mad.
because Alex is getting so mad at us.
And we went to a keynote, to a talk with Roman at South by Southwest.
Okay.
About some disruptive tendencies, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
And one of them was to disrupt market by distributing things differently.
Okay.
And he took the example of mattress.
Oh.
That are now you have many new companies that ship mattress.
Direct, yes.
So they only have a warehouse. You try them at home. Basically, you sleep on those during 1 month. Blah, blah. If you're not happy, you send them back. And what was interesting in that talk is that it brought up there is like a urban legend. That's where internet is trying to explain why is there so many mattress companies and mattress store in American cities. Like you have almost one of them at each corner.
They're everywhere.
While people buy mattresses every 20 years or 15 years. So what the fuck?
Yeah.
And the theory that I love is that it's a way for the mafia to do money laundry.
What?
Yeah. Anyway.
Oh my God.
So that was
It's probably true
cool,
because they charge you so much more than they need to charge you for those mattresses.
So and now with shipping those mattresses, it's also maybe it's disrupting mafia economy. Anyway.
Oh man, watch out.
Anyway.
You don't want to piss off the mattress mafia, though. Don't do that. But the other serious answer is it's giving Alex and I time to actually work on long-term community plans, which I never do because it's always like, there's so much to do. So we actually have...
And we're working on many different things, even on top of what else then.
Oh, of course.
So I wouldn't say Eric life is chill right now.
No, not at all. No. Not at all. And the pins, yes, that's an example. Great. Okay. This is one more for me, and I'll shut up because I know you want to hear Damien talk about actual game things, but what is your biggest pet peeve when it comes to user submissions and comments on the For Honor subreddit, and why? I'm not going to win any friends with this, but it's honest and true. I hate, and it's not a funny answer, I hate when people like, I want our community to be inclusive. I want everyone who comes to our subreddit to have a fun, good time, and find good information, have a good time, and feel welcome. So I hate it when people go for like let's measure the boobs on all the characters. Let's talk shit about women. I know. Right now people are like, oh boy, there we go. I'm not going to go down this rabbit hole too far, but all I will ask is please make the subreddit a more welcoming place for people that are not like you. You're not all dudes. You're not. I know a lot of our population is like dudes, bros, dude bros. But I want everyone to come and play the game, and I want them to have a good time on the Reddit. So, like, try to tone down the sort of like hyper masculine.
And something that was always important, even inside the team when we produce the game. That's
why the female characters are not made to be like super sexy.
Are balanced. Also in numbers, you have many things that we don't speak about, but are true in For Honor, even in the brand, and inside the team also team mentality.
Yeah. So you asked, I answered. I know some people are probably not happy with that answer, but it's true.
And he's also asking what's your favorite color, and I want to know if there is a cool answer to that.
Shit, I didn't know you were gonna have such a good question for color, so I have nothing to counter and I'm getting married this year. I like green. It's a cool color.
You never wear green.
No, I never wear green. It's just I like to look at it. It's nice. But that's literally
you like the nature, basically.
Nature. I do like earth tones. I like earth tones. Okay.
Mitchley and not Mitchell.
Yeah, maybe it's Mitchell, but just spelled wrong. Mitchley, can you hotfix the Task Manager glitch for PC? We are not going to hotfix it, but what we are going to do is the fix has been done, and it's coming in the next patch. That is also the patch that gives you arena mode and the other stuff we've talked about at this point. So yes, less than a month. It is a really good patch.
Cool patch.
I'm very excited about this patch. Especially like for a mid-season patch, we never have this. Anyway, there's a lot of great
stuff. Any new special seasonal events planned? Ask from the same person. We love those, so maybe.
Let's see when we get to a new season. Maybe there'll be. We'll find out. They're called seasonal events for a reason. Okay. Hero 331. Okay, this is actually a pretty hot topic we get a lot of questions about. Are there any plans to try to make ranked mode more enticing to players? What ideas does your team have?
You don't want to...
Oh, you want me to read the whole thing?
Yeah.
Okay. So Hero 331 also offers some ideas. Some ideas include improved rewards, maybe an effect or outfit that corresponds to the rank you finished the season at. Or rank degradation to encourage consistent player engagement. Basically, more ways for players to show off their accomplishments. The ornaments are a great start.
Yeah. So this is a great question. This is definitively something we're looking at right now. We did, I think it was when I was away, we did an update where we improved the rewards in ranked mode. So now, when you play ranked, this is the part where you will have the most XP.
What happened? I missed something.
This is the part where you will have the most XP. So it's playtime XP. Ranked mode is the one that gives you the most. And anyway, stop, Max.
Stop distracting him, Max.
Stop distracting me. Yeah, so that's the thing. So we did specific location on the map. Now it's ranked location, so it puts a bigger emphasis on ranked.
Yes.
So you know this is a specific activity. Now we've upgraded the rewards, so now it's the place where you earn the most rewards. And we don't want to stop there. We have some other ideas. In fact, we had a whole creative brief made by the BIOS team, by Mariana, with many cool ideas in that. So then it's more, when can we do those, blah, blah, blah. So still something we're not dropping. But yeah, and for the rank degradation, this will come with master rank, something we already discussed in the past. Still have no ETA for that, pretty big work. But you will have some decay on master rank. So you won't stay at top position if you don't play regularly. So, and master rank is also a very cool answer to say how it will be improved in the future.
Yeah, and there's been actually a really interesting conversation this past week or two, both in the community, also with our guys on the private Discord, specifically about queuing. If you're playing as a solo person or playing as a group, that was an angle too that I think you wanted to try to tackle.
So it's something we discussed this week with the team. This one is pretty hard, and it also brings other issues. So it splits.
That is the big thing, right?
So yeah, I don't have a solution on that aspect yet.
But it's definitely an angle that we're keeping an eye on because it's important.
It's something we already do for in tournaments, not in the matchmaking part, but in the team assignment part. So in tournaments, groups will play against groups first, and solo queue will play against solo queue, and then they will meet. I tell you that, but tournaments is only playable in duel.
In the design doc in your head, that's how it works.
Oh boy.
But it's a good point.
Anyway.
It's a good point. Like the experience playing with a group versus
in the tournament design, it works like that.
Yeah. Cool.
Mark Top. Are you guys planning to throw a rework to fit this year? So right now we're focused on more fighting, on the fighting aspect of the heroes. It doesn't mean we won't go back to the feats at one point. We agree that there is room to do many cool things on the feats area, in fact, to be honest. But not short term.
Yeah, not something where...
Unless there is a big exploit or whatever. But feat balancing after the reworks, I would say.
Yep. But it is something on our radar for sure. It's like, that's the cool thing about a live game. Like, that's what I like about working on it. Nothing is ever done.
Yeah.
And not in a way that's like frustrating, but it's just you always have the opportunity to improve and change things.
I would say, yeah, exactly. Everything can always be improved.
Yeah.
But then you don't want to change it too much because it's constant
and not
learning
too rapidly,
for the team, for the player, so it's not good. So you need to find the right pace,
totally.
etc. But that's part of the live dance.
Yep, the live dance, the dance of live. I like that. Okay. Next one.
Gracious Gaming.
Gracious Gaming. Even though character updates and balancing should be at the front of the line, agreed, can we expect to see spectator mode anytime this year?
I should have stroked this one.
I know. I let you lead with this one.
No, you're so. Yes, it's something. It's something cool. I think something that For Honor would benefit a lot if we had it. It's something we didn't do before the servers because it meant that if we did it before the servers, we would have to redo the whole thing. And it means that the team working on servers is also the team that could work on things like that.
Yep.
So it's definitely something we'll do at one point. Then, not in the short term.
Yeah, the answer on the timeline is hard.
It's very hard.
Because it's the team that does the server. Because the online team has so many very high priority things they have to work on. I think that's why we can't give you a solid answer.
Yeah.
Oh, Roman just knocked on the door.
Okay.
What?
Roman just said that he's going to eat and he's not waiting for me. You see? That's the Holden Cross way.
Man.
Anyway.
Yeah. He totally
yeah,
dominated
because he told me, do the War's Den, then we go and have a bite together. But I think the fact that the War's Den now is more than 1 hour.
Is it really? Holy shit.
Yeah, he's like, So now I think we need to
Wrap it up? Is that what you're saying?
at least to be more selective on the questions because we have still
Yes.
4 pages.
I'm still surprised that so many people are hanging out listening to us.
Okay.
Yeah, well, Costco was a short digression. Okay. You lead, Damien.
I love the next one.
Okay, Chaotic Berserker.
Yeah. No, the Glitch Hunter.
Okay, sorry, Chaotic Berserker.
No, Chaotic Berserker, yeah.
Okay.
This one is cool too. Can
Okay,
you
great.
remove dual tournament and add either dual ranked or broad ranked? Removing tournaments from rank is something we're considering. We think that doing only dual rank with a tournament is also a cool idea. But I wouldn't do one at the cost of the other. So we have some ideas there. Don't want to say too much on it, but it's something we're working on.
Cool.
And that's also a way to improve ranked attractiveness.
Cool.
So that you don't have to commit for 30 minutes, an hour, etc.
Okay.
And I love that one, please.
Question number 1
Yeah.
from Glitch Hunter, because this guy gave us like 7.
And I will tell you which
Okay.
one.
Since new heroes came out since release, more are on the way. He mentioned subtly hoping for some details to slip. How does the team deal with the fact that they need to create more content in the same time frame of 1 week? Won't the amount of work eventually become too big to do in 1 week? So if so, do you plan to have a no content week in order to make sure the quality stays high, or is there some other technique that you use? Also, any insight on how the awesome art team creates all those assets would be welcome too.
And why I love this question is because it's very true. He nailed it. Yes, the more we produce heroes, the harder it is for us to ship something every week, because we try always to do it on all heroes. That's why sometimes you had a week where it was only DLC heroes, or when it was only the 12 first heroes, etc. That's one of the reasons why. That's one of the reasons why also that the more we go, the less we can't do more execution, for example, during one season, etc. So it's a challenge for us. It's a real challenge. Right now, we don't plan to change that plan, but at one point it will become harder and harder and harder. So it's a very good question. It's a very good point. It's a production challenge, in fact, and each time we try to find ways to not reduce the amounts, but also make the production easier so that it's faster to validate, faster to be shipped to the player. So it's one of the challenges of the art team, definitively.
Yeah, and that sort of goes back to the questions we had at the beginning about new armor, where the more and more customization options we have, those all need to work with every single bit of that armor.
Yeah, exactly.
So it is a kind of an exponential expanding thing.
And you don't want to be, when you're a game as a service, the more you go, the harder it is for you to maintain your game. Yeah. You want to have the reverse process. So that's where it's a very interesting dev challenge that we're facing on.
That'll be your GDC talk next
year.
So
I love that question. Then he had 2 cool suggestions. We won't read all of those, but being able to flag favorites items, I think that's a cool idea. Yep. Something that is not planned for the moment, but a cool idea. Yep. And another cool idea is to give a personal reward on the orders, on the community orders. So we have a leaderboard for contribution. I think that's also a nice idea. We might already have it in the backlog, but as a ROI, it's not amazing because only a few people would get it. So dev-wise, it's not that interesting, but I still think it's a cool idea because we have a leaderboard on those. Cool. He has a very good point in question 5 that I want you to read.
I guess that no lag compensation system can compensate if a player has very high ping or packet loss. How would these players appear with the upcoming system? Would the attacks still be faster than they should, or would there be any change?
So that's a good question, is because in fact, when people have a big ping, etc., this is where you start seeing weird things, like you think you blocked, but in the end you didn't block, or things like that, things that we saw sometimes on videos, etc. And this is the reason why when the player has too many packet loss, or has a ping that fluctuates too much, or this is why we kick you out of the game and we disconnect you. And you have a disconnection message, and so then it's frustrating for you. But it's to save the
experience,
the health and the experience of everybody else. So this is, when you see weird stuff happening, this is a reason why. And it could be coming from you. And it could be you could have a very good internet connection, but sometimes you have spikes of latency. It's interesting, I had a discussion with a player on Twitter that is constantly complaining anyway, but he's like, oh, a game doesn't work, I get disconnected, etc. And not for the fun, but to dig into it, I asked the online team, I asked his name, his Uplay name, and I asked the team to investigate. And we saw that he has a pretty good internet connection, but he has insane latency fluctuation. And sometimes he has a peak of 3,500. I didn't know this could exist, to be honest. And I don't know why. Maybe his router is broke. Yeah. Maybe he's playing on Wi-Fi. That could explain. And you know, on Wi-Fi, you have different Wi-Fi channels. Maybe he's on the same channel as the whole building or whatever. So that's maybe somebody else is downloading stuff where he plays. I don't know. But these fluctuations could cause why you get disconnected. And so even if you have a good internet connection, if you're not cabled, if you're playing on Wi-Fi, if you're having something that is unreliable, basically, this is when it can brings you disconnection, weird stuff going on the game, etc. So check that out because it can impact a lot your experience on For Honor and on any other games, because it's true for all online games.
Cool.
Another cool question, on average, how long does it take to create a new character? 9 to 6 months. So
that's a lot of time.
Work.
That is a lot of time.
For the team working on that character. We can have several teams working on different characters at the same time. But yeah, that's the, so it's long. Yeah. Very long.
The animation, the mocap, all of that, and then
it's huge.
Balance is okay. Alex wants us to wrap it up.
The question 8, it's okay. Can we? Do we need to wrap it up?
She would like us to wrap
Will
it up.
Centurion get a buff? Maybe. We'll answer that like that. Which weapon came at which season? It's not something we plan for the moment, but something we'd like to do is to add a little icon on a gear that is for a seasonal event that came out at the seasonal event. So that's something we want to do.
Okay.
And I love that suggestion. Could you make some matchmaking errors? Would not stop from matchmaking and may move back to search. I think that's a cool idea.
So rather than kicking you out of matchmaking,
and I don't know
keep
if
you
it's
in the
something
search.
we can do easily. That was suggested by Dragmar de Drac. And then way too many ones.
We're gonna get in trouble.
Return exclusive gear from old events. I think that's a cool idea, but also what makes them cool is that they came only during an event.
That they're exclusive.
So I don't know. I don't have the answer yet, but it's cool.
Cool.
Zombie sessions have returned.
Supposedly, we've seen a couple reports of this. We're investigating
so we're investigating
It's
right
not
now.
A wide issue like we had at the start.
What is the current state of balance? We'll do a blog post on that.
Yeah, so the next state of balance will come with the next season.
And there is one, the last one. Do the last one, just for to Alex to be very mad.
All right,
us.
Xbox One question. I'm an Xbox player. I've said that before. At one point, we were
from Shaft 978.
Thanks, Shaft. Shut your mouth. That's a Shaft reference. At one point, we were talking about custom control bindings for console, and since we implemented the alternate controls which moved the GB, is that effort done, or is it still in the works? Parentheses, complete rebind options.
it's still in the works.
It is.
And we did some reviews of that.
Yes.
And it's really cool.
Yes.
And it's a soon TM, I think.
It's very close.
I don't know when it will be released, but
Yes.
it's a soon TM.
We had a debate before the show started on when exactly it was coming.
Yeah, so it means we're not sure.
But it's very close. We've had great work with our friends from Blue Byte.
So this is it. Ah no, you have the clips and all.
We still have clips.
God. I need to go to it because I think I have a meeting.
Yes, you should go and actually make this game that these people paid for.
And I will eat alone. And I will be sad.
Thank you, Damien. Thank you very much. I think people appreciate it. We still have over 1,000 people. That's clearly people care about these answers. So let's do that more often. Thank you.
Thank you.
And let's go to Community Corner without Damien. Okay, can we skip the first one because it's so long? Is that okay? Are you able to do that? Or you have them all laid out?
Okay, yeah.
I'm talking to Max. I know I'm on. I know that I'm on. I know I'm on the air. Just because we've gone so long, let's not do long clips. Is that okay?
Yep.
Is that okay? Is that okay?
Is that the last one?
Yeah, let's end on the last one that is a longer one. Okay. This is Hell Euphoria. For Honor Against the Odds, number 36, 5v1 skirmish turnaround. Hit it. That was so dope. Thank you for that, Hell Euphoria. I really like that series. It always gives me like the Rocky vibe of like. Yeah. Okay, this we haven't had one from this guy in a little while, so let's check out meme compilation number 12 from Long Dong of the Law.
Oh, what? Oh, what are you looking at? Oh, you coming for me? Nope. I'll just take a big backward knee step in the opposite direction. Yeah, you think I'm afraid of you?
You think I'm playing? You in the shower. I'm gonna be there. Ah! You think I'm playing? When you watching TV, I'm gonna be there. Think I'm playing? Even in your dreams, I'm gonna be there.
Mr. Malvo, you're free to go. Case dismissed.
What I tell you, dude? Hey! You think I'm playing?
Is Aramusha OP?
No, Patrick.
Aramusha
Is not
OP. Morton
is not
OP.
either.
And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee.
Shut your mouth, you mediocre player. Mediocre?
Love it. Good job. Okay, this one is from AA to San 1. Warlord, I'm not dead yet. Don't forget the Warlord can do that. All right, from Lobot 23. One of the coolest endgame fights I've ever been in. Good stuff, good stuff. Shield Wolf 117, more honor than most.
You got victory.
Health? Yeah. That might be our first cell phone recording a TV screen video that we've done. Sorry about that audio. We thought it was funny enough to show at the end there. Okay, Flow Motion 7, Shinobi Last Push, or Shinobi's Last Push. Costco. I'm glad you appreciate the Costco. They've been preventing me, trying to stop me from talking. Look, FYI, I found out this morning my favorite chicken nuggets from Costco have been recalled because of salmonella, and I am legit sad about it. So if you have Harvest Creek chicken nuggets, don't eat them, even though they're delicious. I know I recommended them on a previous show. I feel, yeah, my fault. Okay, Doofinks on Reddit. Sometimes you have to make them earn it.
I did the long way around and I'm not. Yeah. Yeah.
You lost Zone A.
I usually don't. Oh my gosh.
You captured Zone A.
Dude, I'm an absolute freaking legend right now. Are you kidding?
Zone C is yours.
Oh, darn it. It's okay, I survived that entire time. I probably got...
Hey. Okay, this next one I'm a big fan of because, like that clip, you can actually hear the players talking, and just the interchange between the guy's teammates and him is just it got me in the zone. I like it. So Bears footing, Lucky Warlord faces 2 unlucky Warlords.
Hey, I feel Peter Fender. I'm learning Jake.
Oh, I'm dead. What the? Looks like you're just gonna have to do it yourself, Steve.
Feel offended by you. I don't think he actually gets to do that though. Get him! Get him!
What the fuck?
No!
What is going on right now? Oh, Steve! Oh, Steve!
A little bit triggered. A little bit triggered. No!
Oh, Steve got no stamina. Oh!
Push the cut off.
I have no way to push him off.
To your right, to your right. To your right. Yes!
Oh, Steve!
What? Are you serious?
Fuck off!
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh, what the fuck?
Steve, you gotta fucking do something. Steve, you gotta do something, mate.
I mean, damn, Fred Adam, come on.
Fuck off!
No!
Nah, that's...
I'm so scared. I'm so scared.
Oh!
Yes!
Oh, Steve! Fair play, Steve. That was 2v1, you won it. So fair play.
Steve, you're a legend, Steve. Oh my God, whoever Steve is, please reach out to me. I want to meet you somehow. That is just, Steve. Oh, Steve, you're doing it, Steve. Oh God, that just makes me so happy. Good teamwork, guys. Good support. Okay, Price of the Rice. Idiot fight. This one made me laugh. This one is pretty good. Idiot fight. At least he finally gets it in the end. Good job. Okay, from Salty Jack, who has been on the... he always does good videos. Two Italians get pounded by Scottish toys. I don't know. It's really satisfying to see that. The Italians. Lawbringer, bro down.
What's up, bro? What, bro? What's up, bro? Take a swing, bro. Right here, bro. Let's go, son. Wipe the street with his punk ass. What makes you the authority, bro? West Side Story, bro. What, bro? Sweeney Todd, bro. What, bro? What, bro?
Lost Zone A.
He wins in the end. Oh, God. I haven't had any food. I'm dying. Okay, wait for it now, lads. Oh, this one's a GIF. So maybe I'll do that. Maybe yeah. Yeah, you got to wait for it. Someone just knock on the door? Great. Hope it's Roman again. Wait for it. Wait for it. Boom! Two of them get sniped at the same time. It's good, good planning. Just watch it again here. Two different ballistas. Good stuff. Okay, our last clip of the day from Era de Lupi. It's All of You, the For Honor fan-made trailer. So this is the last clip. If you want to peace out, you're welcome to. Fred, you can start the raffle. If you haven't already, you probably have. Let's check it out. Yeah.
Doubt is death. Doubt is death.
There had been so much killing. But we were not enemies.
We will die in this attempt. You know that.
I'm the greatest warrior that ever lived! Barbarians. When night falls, they stab each other with their knives.
There is no mercy here.
We made a new home, but we have to fight to hold it.
I took an oath to fight for peace. So did you. All of you.
What you have done is unforgivable!
Prepare to die! Kill them all!
If there are wolves among them, should we not set them free?